Alright guys. Alright guys. So I'm doing a very brief trade run through what I expect for this week. Alright, so it's a GXY. So you have to understand what GXY is. So you can trade pairs, right? Or the USD pairs. Right. You can see that we are actually at a key level. Right. You see this key level. So say our price has been cleared of this particular level. This is a weekly level, right? So we are still close to that. Now, looking at the structure of this market, you can see that we had a break of structure there. Yes, so we are kind of bearish on GXY right now. Right. So in a bearish trend, so it's our yeah, when I break on structure, we had a lower high and then a lower low, right? So this is our range high. So our range high. And then this is our range low. This for just right now. We have our range high and our range low. So we are still at this key level. So price might likely bump this key level and then drop lower. We are still at that key level. So price should likely trade lower. I still expect more bearish price action on DXY. It's not better to trade back into this imbalance on the higher time price. There's a kind of imbalance here, so I still expect them to trade into this zone. Right. It's possible that DXY might drop here. Right. It's possible that DXY might drop inside it. Right. It's possible that we might see DXY drop here. Right. Then yeah, that's what I expect with DXY. I expect more bearish price action. Right. But in yeah, I can see that price has hit this order block, right? But looking at the current structure, I want to say DSY expand to this low. I expect that at a key level. So there's not a drop a bit more, but it might not be in the early hours of this week, right? So let's go to the 4 hour and see how the structure is. 4 hour, right? So you can see in that bearish range, you can see that the market's super liquidity here and then drop lower. So we have a breaker block somewhere inside here, right? I don't know if that has a indicator of it. We have a breaker block here, right? So you might see that's why I push up a bit, maybe into this breaker block properly before dropping down. Right? So pay attention to this point, right? So attention to this breaker block here. Right? And we have an imbalance just around there. So if I bring that one together to get a good level from here to here, right? We still have some. We can still see price move upward a bit, at least to this breaker block here, and then want to see some confirmations inside of this point. So you might see just one push up a bit and then drop lower. So this is actually where I'm looking at for anywhere from 50% on that. But you can see 50% is just above this tiny imbalance between this candle and this candle, right? So we want to see this one push up a bit and then drop lower. So for probably today, which is Monday, you might see some bullish price action on the elsewhere, right? Now let's head over to EURUSD. Right, EURUSD, we are still on the G1. Let's go to the G1 quickly. Right, so considering the fact that we could not break this low, let's be careful now. Considering the fact that we could not break this particular low, right? We could not break this low, right? So we might see more bullish price action. It's very possible that this guy might buy this week, right? So let's take out this imbalance now. You can see clearly. All right, so considering the fact that we could not take out this institutional candle, and the sell price failed to break it, it's possible that price might likely buy. Since we're expecting more bearish price action on GX, we might see price still buy to take out this high, right? And this would be, let me see the weekend. So this would be wow. This would be like a wow. This would be like an area of liquidity, right? So I anticipate that price might extend for this previous weekly high first and then this overall high. So I'm expecting some bullish price action for the week, right? So this is subject to market changes, right? So I'm expecting some maybe bullish price action in that point, right? So let me bring that to my sheet to see. Right. So have we hit wow, we have hit 50%. So we might see this guy expand upwards and take out this new high, right? So I would like to see this guy, take out highs, you know, make eventually take out this weakness. So in terms of bullish price action on euro dollar, yeah. So I expect on euro dollar, right? Now let's look at GBPUSD daily time frame as well. We're using daily because we want to just get the overall move, right? We're not trying to catch top and bottom, just overall move, right? So we had that since we are bullish on EU, we should also be bullish on dollar. So we had that you can see this weekly, that's new week open gap. Right, that's gap inside the right as hit it. All right. So looking at this structure, what do we have here? All right, you can see that uh, we have relatively equal highs resting just here. How this relatively equal highs? This is liquidity. Right, this is liquidity. So we have this liquidity resting here. I still price to trade for that liquidity. Since we are bearish on GXY, once EU expand and go for this liquidity, right? Once EU expand and go for this liquidity. So that's what I expect on the British pounds against the United States dollars, right? I expect price to likely run for this, and take this all out, right? So this will be our first target. Previous weekly low, previous weekly high will be our first target. So looking at this high to get captured first, and then eventually when you see price go for this pool of liquidity right here. Right, so we are still in bullish price action. What do I mean? I can see price making highs and lows. You can see this high, you can see this low, you can see this high, you can see this low. So I expect price to trade and take out that area, right? So for GJ, so look at GJ now. All right, so let's look at GJ carefully. Right. Still daily time frame. Now let's look at the weekly. You can see that GJ is rejecting off this weekly order block, right? So you can see that GJ is rejecting off this weekly order block. You can see that's what GJ is rejecting off. So price failed to break this weekly order block, right? So if we are indeed bearish, you might see um this guy trade for this previous weekly low. So looking at this, I anticipate that price might likely go for this low. Right? When I see price come for this weekly low, I just at least bump it. Since we are seeing the power of three forming for sale, so we might likely see price trade down to take out capture this previous weekly low on the weekly time. So I see expect more bearish price action for this period. All right, so that is what I anticipate on this guy, right? So that's what I anticipate. I see that we are seeing market breaking lows, right? Market broke this swing low and that's retested and then it's trying to go lower. So my C price still go for that weekly low and possibly, I don't know, go lower than that, right? So you might see some more bearish price action on GG, right? So just keep your eyes open. So how this liquidity run here, right? How this liquidity run, right? And then we might see price. It's possible that price might come back for this last up close candle, right? We might see price maybe it hits this candle before dropping low. We might see price hits this other blocks before going lower, right? So let's go to the 4 hour and confirm. I want this video to be very short. That's why I'm kind of holding it to be short, right? So what do we have here? What do we have here? Right? Okay, we have high, we have this low, we have this break of structure. All right. So let us pay attention. You might see price come back here. This is the major area I'm looking at for that area, right? This push of that proper liquidity. So this is what you're looking at for when you're proper sell. So if you're trying to get the exact area to look at for sales, then it will be from here to here, right? So I see price hits that, and not only that, we also have this last area of distribution around there as well. So I want to see GJ trade into this zone and then drop at least to make a new low, right? So this one I'm expecting on GJ. Right? So yeah, I said GJ to trade here, enter this point and then go lower, right? Then let's look at quickly. Let's look at gold. So gold has been really bullish on the higher time frame, like from the fundamental standpoint. I want to talk about fundamental analysis here. All right, I've been very bullish on gold, like very bullish on gold. All right, so let's see. All right. So gold has been super bullish. We have this relatively equal highs resting here. This is what I'm looking at on gold now. We have relatively equal highs resting, and I expect that price might likely still go for that relatively equal high. Right? That's what I expect on gold. So I think I expect gold to go for that point. Right? So for this week, I still expect gold to run for this relatively this high. So now we have a kind of swing. So we have our imbalance, sorry, we have our imbalance resting from here, right? Um, from here down to this point, right? So I have this imbalance, and maybe gold might, it's possible that gold might drop lower before going higher. So if I see price gold drop for at least 50% of this, right? So I'm looking at alert. Okay, I will see gold drop for this, all right? So you can see gold drop lower first. Gold might drop lower before expanding for this high, right? So gold might drop lower for this imbalance and then expand for that liquidity above. So let's extend this in the future. So still go to drop a bit. It's possible it might just go higher, right? It's possible that gold might just run higher. So if I see my gold do this and then go for that liquidity. And finally, let's look at the NASDAQ. Right. NASDAQ, I'm still super bullish on NASDAQ. I'm looking at this one, two, one, two, three. All right, so we're taking out this liquidity. So we might see we have seen markets making highs. I see Canada is making highs. You see, so we have now made a new high. What do I mean? We have closed above this previous weekly high. All right, using the close prices now, we close above this weekly previous high. Right, so we might see indices expand for this high. So I'm using this guy to run for this high. Right, so let's go to the daily time frame to see. All right, so that's what I anticipate. So when I see NASDAQ expand and still go higher, higher, higher for this high. So it's possible that price might um, let maybe drop down a bit, maybe to hit this other block. So we had a kind of other block inside it. We had the other block here. Wow, that's already been hit. So you might see price just expand and expand and go for that, right? So this is just my overall perspective, right? So use this as it plays. Remember that this is not financial advice. I'm not trying to say you trade your life account. It's just for educational purposes, right? So study what I've taught you guys, and you can apply it to your demo, and if you find consistency, then whenever you feel like you can go for your real account, right? So just yeah, the price might likely come back again and then run higher. All right. So this is what I anticipate um that this guy. So when I see price come back again, hit it properly and then expand higher. So that I expect on this guy. So this is what the daily path. So how you can see we have that other block. So price might come into again and then expand higher. All right. So it's possible. So let's just look at this particular last two candles, right? The price might likely come for it again before then running higher. So that's what our standard of see price drop to this place and then run higher. So what I anticipate on this guy, I almost indicate that. So let's keep that. It's possible our price might just go higher or might drop lower. So regardless, I'm still bullish on NASDAQ for at least to the next 1 month, next 3 or 4 weeks, right? So this is all I have for you guys. I wish you guys the best of the day. Have a beautiful week. See you guys when I see you guys. So cheers and God bless. If you enjoyed this video, please do want to drop a comment, drop some like the video, subscribe to the channel, like share with your friends. And if you want to join our paid mentorship group, it's just 35,000 for the whole year, right? So you can always send me a DM. We have a step-by-step explanation of how we catch entries on the lower time frame, how we do our lower time frame analysis. You can see that every time I explained was also on the higher time frame. I didn't really go to see lower time frame entries for like 1 hour. But on the paid membership group, you actually break down to the 1 hour, explain everything that you need to know, and then you can write up from that, right? Have a wonderful day.